We started with Krampus, the German folklore I enjoyed, and then I reviewed Mary Lloyd, the horse that is searching in the snow for a place to give birth, and even Frau which honestly was kinda messed up. Now, if the title didn't give it away, then I will. Today we are talking about a cat, but not just any cat, the Jolakotturinn, or also known as the Christmas cat or the Yule cat. Settle down and listen for the Icelandic take of the cat that eats lazy children. Do hit that red button so YouTube can finally notice me, and let's begin. The story of I'll just say Yule cat from now on because it's hard to pronounce it, possibly dates back to the Dark Ages, though the oldest written accounts for it dates back from the 19th century. Much like Krampus, the Yule cat has long been a Christmas time enforcer for good behavior. According to the Icelandic traditions, anyone who does their chores and finishes them before Christmas gets new clothes for a reward, while lazy children who haven't finished their work beforehand would have to face the Yule cat, or the Jolakotturinn. I think I'd say it like that. The Jolakotturinn, sorry again if it's not correct, is no mere kitten. It towers above the tallest houses. As it prowls around Iceland on Christmas night, the Yule cat looks through each window to see what the kids got for Christmas. If new clothes are among the possession, the cat shall simply move on. But if it sees that a child that was too lazy to earn even a pair of socks, the Jolakotturinn will eat their dinner before moving on to the next meal. You may have guessed it by now, the lazy child. So you better have new clothing, basically, or you're gonna get screwed over. Here is a written text from Heart. This is the kind of message Icelanders like to send out in their folklore. Haukur S. Magnusson writes for the, I can't pronounce that, grapevine. If you do not have the money or means of acquiring new items of clothing before the festive flights, you will be eaten by a gigantic cat. So you gotta ask, is this cat evil? Is it really diabolical? Well, yes, honestly, and apparently my research in this cat revealed that it lives with an ugly, child-eating troll, Gorilla, her lazy husband, Lepalue, and their 13 sons, Yule lads. The Yule lads, sometimes called Christmas trolls or Icelandic Santas, don't eat anyone and are believed to bring small gifts for well-behaving children. This info is quite interesting to me because it just pulled in more Xmas lore with the fact that this cat sounds like a family pet, a very evil but could be kinda cute house pet, but one I would not have because I'm allergic. Fun fact, in this research I learned as well is that every year a large Xmas cat is built in the Lake Jolakotturinn Square in Reykjavik. So if you fancy wanted to see this for yourself, then you could head down there to see that Yule cat in person, technically speaking. So that would be pretty awesome, honestly, to see a giant statue of this menacing cat. It could be kinda cool, or it could be kinda scary. Alright, so that's it so far, lads, with the research. There wasn't much else I could find on this thing. But, before I wrap up this video, I'm going to recite the poem of the Yule cat. I'll try my best to not botch anything up further than I've already had. Without further ado, here goes the poem. You all know the Yule cat, and that cat was huge indeed. People don't know where he came from, or where he even went. He opened his glaring eyes wide, the two of them glowing bright. It took a really brave man to look straight into them. His whiskers sharp as bristles, his back arched up high, and the claws of his hairy paws were a terrible sight. He gave a wave of his strong tail, he jumped and he clawed and he hissed. Sometimes up in the valley, sometimes down by the shore. He roamed at large, hungry and evil, in the freezing Yule snow. In every home, people shudder his name. If one heard a pitiful meow, something evil would happen soon. Everybody knew he haunted man, but didn't care for mice. That has been the most magnificent poem I've ever seen on any of the other folklore creatures. The Yule cat was another Christmas folklore off of my list. Let me know down below what folklore Xmas creature you want me to review next time. As always, hope everyone has a nice Christmas and see y'all next year, possibly January or February. Stay warm and have a nice night.